Okay, so setup-wise, we said was pretty good. There was nothing really major to worry about the setup in terms of just maybe on occasions you get a little bit close to the ball.
Yeah.
Just make sure there is enough room for your arm to swing,
Yeah.
and make sure the club is sitting down next to the ball without being in the heel of the club. Obviously, when you move it away, there's not too bad. It's tricky to sort of see from this angle.
It
Obviously,
does
you
look.
get a better. It looks a little bit heely based, but you get obviously a better view from down there. Okay, so. Once we were set up, the swing thought, as we said, was to try and hinge the wrist. This was your previous swing now as you went back. You went back and it's more of a lift with the arms. And that there is your angle between your wrists. Not quite towards the 90. The 90 degrees would be more that way, yeah?
Yeah.
Now then, this is the one where you tried to hinge the wrist, okay? So there's a little bit more wrist hinge. Okay?
Still not great.
Yeah, exactly. But compared to what you... So where you were and where you are, it's definitely improving, okay?
Yeah.
But we've got to go for, if we say that red line there pointing up is, I don't know, sort of 11 o'clock on a clock face, and where your left arm has got to, that green line on the left is probably going towards sort of 2 o'clock. We're now moving towards sort of midday-ish, okay?
Yeah.
If by lesson end we can get this sort of line to be moving a bit more towards that, then that would be good. And that would be enough for me to start with, because too much too soon can cause some other problems. You lose complete control of the golf club, you're not going to know where it's going to be. So when it comes back to the golf ball, it's all over the place. So, and again, if you think about the contact, you're that far from centre. You're not miles away from centre, so it doesn't have to be a massive change. We're just trying to get the sensation that we're hinging the wrist. So from here now, the wrist, when your left arm sort of gets horizontal to the ground, we'd look for the club to be going almost straight up there now, and the club there is sticking out a good sort of 45 degrees flatter than normal.
Yes.
Now, why that happens, part of the I wouldn't say no. I mean, it could be just a thing you started doing. You may have done it all your golfing life. Not sure.
Probably.
All right. But generally, if we can focus on the wrist hinging, that's going to get the club going up. If the wrists don't hinge, you'll start getting this sort of rising, as we can see. Once you start rising up off the golf ball, if we look at this sort of movement now in terms of where your head is in relation to the cement blocks at the back, how much movement off that golf ball you are. Now, I would always say to any golfer, don't think about keeping your head down, or do not even use the swing thought, keep your head down. It's the worst thing you can try and do. But certainly, if we can hinge the wrist, they'll feel no need to rise up, will they? Because the club's going to start going up naturally, rather than you trying to lift it up. And basically, the golf swing, as you know, is sort of like a circle around your body. Okay, if we don't get the club going up by the means of hinging the wrist, something else has to substitute. And in your case, it's your spine and your arms just lifting the club up. And that lift doesn't create power, so when you try to create the power coming down, you just throw your arms at it, and unfortunately coming over the top corrects the hosel of the golf club, and he shoots off to the right. Hence why your reasonably good shots in the first few shots were going left, weren't they?
Yes.
Because your path was sort of across the golf ball this way. Either shank it or pull it, or push, slice the driver maybe. Okay? So have a couple more then with that wedge, and we'll go to sort of some 7-iron shots there. But trying to get the sensation we can hinge this wrist up as early as possible. Again, the earlier we can hinge it, the better. And I'll give you a couple of drills sort of in a second now. We can work on them. You can go away and practice them. About how we can get a better or quicker wrist hinge in the back. So, okay, because once the wrist hinge, the club then kind of follows suit around the body. Does that make sense though, John? Yeah?
It does.
Good stuff. Okay, have a couple more then, and then we'll see how they go from there, okay?
Yeah.